Ghana Means Business, brought to you by Goil. Goil, good energy.
Ghana Means Business. Your story, our message.
Folks, like we said, this week is the concluding episode of the interview with the Moroccan ambassador to Ghana, Madam Imane Ouaadil. This evening, we are going to have the conclusion of what started last week. Madam, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much.
Every now and again, Goil makes good things happen. This time, Goil has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. Goil Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. Goil Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. Goil Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience, that is, less vibrations. Fill up with Goil Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. Goil has that sorted. Goil, good energy.
Ghana Means Business. Your story, our message.
Excellency, is there a need for a Ghana-Morocco Chamber of Commerce, and why?
Well, I think it's a very good idea, because it will assist the businessmen in Morocco and in Ghana to have all the informations very easily and in a short period of time, instead of for them to have to go to Morocco and go through this institution IMD that I talked about. I think that a Ghana-Morocco Chamber of Commerce, which will be composed of Ghanaian and Moroccan businessmen, will be a very good alternative for this, and it will give a good impetus to the exchange. I think it's an absolute venue to explore, and we should pursue it.
Yeah, I hope and pray that you'll be able to achieve that during your time.
I would love to.
As the ambassador. Excellency, please share with us, what are the democratic and governance structures in Morocco? I mean, do you have elections, or is there a legislative assembly? What is the structure of your governance?
Well, Morocco is, as I said, a 12 centuries old monarchy.
So it's an absolute monarchy?
No. It's a constitutional monarchy.
Okay.
It has a parliament.
Okay.
It's based on sharing the powers and balances between the powers in government. We hold elections every 4 years.
Okay.
And we have been a multi-party country since our independence. Today we have 36 parties, political parties. 36. 5 of them are in the government, and 9 are represented in the parliament. The parliament is bicameral. It has a House of Representatives and House of Councillors. And His Majesty the King is the supreme chief of the country. He is the Amir al-Mu'minin, which is the leader of the faithful, not the Muslims, but faithful as Muslims, Christians, and Jews in the country, Moroccan and in our country. And he is also the chief of the armed forces. He also appoints the head of government, the prime minister. We don't call a prime minister, we have a head of government in Morocco. And this head of government, he nominates him out of the party who won the election. The first party who won the election is, we nominate a head of government out of him. So this is our system.
Now, looking at our form of politics in Ghana and comparing it to what you have in Morocco, what are the significant differences in terms of the conduct of the politicians? Do you also have the level of insults, the acrimony, the accusations, the opposition always trying to pull the government down. Do you have that kind of governance system, or it's very different?
We do, actually. I think it's one of the scourges of democracy. We can hear so many things and so many bad people calling them each other names, but I think it's also part of the game, the democratic game and freedom of speech, but it has to be controlled by the legal authorities sometimes.
Absolutely.
When it gets out of context. Yeah.
True. Now, why did, I know this is a bit of a sensitive issue, but why did Morocco leave the African Union?
Well, we left the African Union for a very good reasons in 1984.
1984?
Yes. A group of countries have introduced a separatist movement that was creating chaos in our country, claiming some parts of our country that they wanted to secede from Morocco. Morocco has, as you know, been colonized by the French and the Spanish. So the Spanish colonized the northern part and the southern part. When we regained our independence, it was through steps. So the last part that we reclaimed independence of was the southern part. These people are Moroccan. They are Moroccans from this area, and because they were enticed by some other people to just claim these parts. They wanted to secede, but Morocco will never allow this. So when this group of countries in the African Union decided unilaterally to introduce this separatist group as member of the African Union, we deemed it was
absolutely.
Many African countries, friends of Morocco, wanted to get out of the African Union at the time.
Because of this reason.
Because of this reason, I can mention DRC, Gabon, and other countries who wanted to just leave as we left. Yes,
with
exactly.
Morocco.
Well, times has passed. 33 years have passed since we left the African Union. And we have made our own assessment of the situation. We know that this separatist group has been introduced in a violation of the charter of the African Union that says that only state recognized by the United Nations can be introduced and recognized as a country. This separatist group has until today not been recognized
by the United Nations. So that is a clear violation.
Absolutely, of the
African
Union charters and texts. So after, as I said, 33 years, we left this African Union. We never left Africa because we kept working with all the African countries, and we also had a very good cooperation with Western Africa more than other parts of Africa, because of old historical ties and traditions. We decided in 2017 to regain our natural place inside the African Union because there was a shift in politics and ideology. Obsolete ideologies are now very laughable. So we are now, we deemed it was time for us to come back to the Union.
To come home again.
To come home again, as His Majesty said in his famous speech on the day we rejoined. It was coming home, but a home that we never left, actually. So we are committed to working from inside the African Union for the welfare and prosperity of the continent. We have, during the pandemic, Morocco has donated 8 million masks and other medical instruments and stuffs to the African CDC, the Center for Disease Control of the African Union, and to 17 other African countries that were in need of our assistance. we are very much committed to the African agenda and to the African dream of prosperity and aspiration and AFCFTA.
Absolutely.
And all aspects that would bring peace and prosperity to the continent.
That is very well respected.
Thank you.
Excellency, Morocco is also seen as the oasis of peace in Africa. And we know that His Majesty the King has made a lot of notable reforms to achieve this. Can you share with us some of these reforms that His Majesty has done over the years since he ascended the throne?
Well, I can talk about the economic reforms, but I want also to talk about the Muslim strategy, the Islamic strategy that we have, that is propagating the good words of Islam, the good values and the right ways of practicing our religion. This is very important if we want peace and security in Africa. The movements in the Sahel and in the Lake Chad area are very dangerous for all of us, for Morocco in the north and for Ghana in the region. The terrorist groups are on the borders of our countries, and it is very, very dangerous if we don't get working together to face this plague. Actually, Morocco is co-chairing this GFTC, that is the global anti-terrorism group, and Morocco have put a lot of emphasis on the need to help our African sister countries combating terrorism and radicalization. We have also championed the friends of the enemies of ISIS group, and we held a meeting in 2018 to talk about the dangers that ISIS and foreign fighters are presenting for Africa, because after they left Syria and Iraq, they have nowhere to go unless they move to what they think is a very porous one that they can easily hide from
and influence
us. And
influence
because of
the youth,
absolutely.
the poverty, and the lack of direction.
And this is why we need to get our military, intelligence, security services working together, sharing this kind of knowledge and this kind of information, because it will be helpful for all of us. Because if these terrorism threats spread in one region, it will end up spreading on the whole continent. We see now what's happening in Mozambique, in Burkina Faso, and the northern part of Mali, and all of this can be
Niger, all those places, Niger, Mali, Chad, Burkina. Africa has challenges, major challenges, especially the Sahel.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is in the middle, and it's very easy for these people to just disappear.
Yes, and the presence of these separatist groups also in the region, in the southern part of Algeria, and moving towards Libya and all this. These people among them are terrorists. One of the most dangerous terrorists that have been caught by the French force in Mali was actually a leader of the separatist movement that is now part of the African Union. One of them is a former leader of this group.
I see.
So this separatism is also a threat to our continent.
Absolutely.
And also after what happened in Libya, the traffic of weapons, illegal weapons, has been very prosperous, and that the arms used by Boko Haram in Cameroon and in Nigeria, they all come from this area. So there is no control, and so we need to be working together today, not tomorrow, and not next year. It's very important that we be aware of these threats.
Every now and again, Goil makes good things happen. This time, Goil has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. Goil Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. Goil Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. Goil Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience, that is, less vibrations. Fill up with Goil Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. Goil has that sorted. Goil, good energy.
Ghana means business. Your story, our message.
How long have you been in Ghana?
Well, this is a tricky question. I've been here 15 months as an ambassador.
But were you in Ghana before?
Yes.
Okay.
I have served in Ghana. I consider myself as a Moroccan long-serving diplomat in Ghana. Actually, I've served as a chargé d'affaires in our embassy here from 2007 to 2012.
2007
Yes, in
to 2012,
which was
very
five interesting years.
And also very interesting time, transitioning from
Yes.
President Kufuor to President Mills.
Yes.
And how was Ghana then compared to Ghana now? Have you seen?
I think
Is
there
there
have been very good changes
Good.
In terms of infrastructure, in terms of there is no longer as much light off.
Doomsor, as we call it.
Doomsor.
Yes.
I don't know where this word comes from, but yes, I think a lot has been done.
Good.
And I was very impressed when I came back in July 2019.
So you came 2019?
Yes,
Okay.
it was in July. I presented my credentials on the 10th of September.
Okay.
And well, I felt like I've never left any Ghana before, so it was for me coming back home.
That is true.
A year of return, sort of thing. So yes, I've enjoyed myself here. My daughters, my oldest daughter, when we came here, she was 2 years old.
Okay.
So she still have some of the friends that she made at school.
Okay.
She met them
That's good.
back again.
Excellency, Ghanaians are renowned for our hospitality.
Of course.
And I need you to please share with us your singular, most unique experience with regards to the Ghanaian hospitality. Please share with us.
Yes, I have one very special memory. It was 2 days after we first arrived in Ghana in 2007. We were a bit stranded because we were sitting in a hotel room with my husband and my 2 years daughter. And we just decided to go out of the hotel room and just walk. And we stopped at a small kiosk on the road. My daughter was asked she wanted to drink some water, and we bought bottles of water. The lady, a very old lady, I can remember her face. She provided us with chairs, and she herself noticed that my daughter have some difficulty walking with her shoes, and was similarly not comfortable in them. So she just went inside her office, and she brought a new pair of slippers for my daughter, and she gave it to us. I wanted to pay, of course, but she refused to take any money. So this just act of sheer generosity was very much one of the fondest memories we kept after we went back to our country at the end of 2012. My husband he tried to chase this lady when we came back, but the shop is now closed.
Oh.
And he went there and just tried to look for this lady, but she was not there. I think she just moved, or we hope she is doing well.
Wow. That's a very touching and emotional
It's very
story.
moving one.
Thank you. Thank you. Excellency, what areas do you want to focus on during your tenure as an ambassador? Are there any specific areas that you really want to concentrate on?
You know, one of the most important things that I've always wanted to enhance between our two people, which are at the end of the day one people. I want to enhance mutual understanding and knowledge. I want Moroccan people to come and visit Ghana and discover Ghana, because they don't know much as the Ghanaians don't know much about us in Morocco, though we are not so far away. So I want to be able to encourage all initiatives and all endeavors that are going to bring our people together on all levels, not only business-like. Or I want Moroccan tourism to come and visit Morocco as much as Ghanaians to go and have spend their holidays in Morocco. Because you know that if you want to go skiing, you can go during December to Morocco in January. So I need this people-to-people dynamic to be working, and I would be very glad if this is achieved. You know that my parents and my husband's parents visited us in Ghana twice when we were here for the first posting. Okay. They so much liked their first visit and decided to come back again. Oh. They were going to come back in March last year, and this year. Because of the pandemic, this has to be postponed. But if my parents like Ghana, which my parents are not very young people, and they don't go clubbing or they don't go to restaurants, and they want to go to see the Boti Falls, to see King Tampo Falls, and to see the beach. But we have Ghana has it's so much attractive touristically. And people would like to go to see the Cape Coast forts, Elmina forts, and discover the history of Ghana in the source. So it is one of my most important areas. Because our education cooperation has been going on since the establishment of our relations, we have now an association of Ghanaian former students who studied in Morocco. These men and women these young men and women are now the ambassadors of Morocco to Ghana, and we have a very special relationship with them at the embassy, and they always come and want to talk about their time in Morocco. And we want also Moroccan students to come to Ghana on exchange programs or any other. You know that you have a very good and high-level institution. The University of Ghana is very much renowned. Morocco is offering 90 scholarships a year to Ghana.
How many?
90
scholarships,
yes,
to Ghanaians to study in Morocco.
To study in
every
Morocco,
year.
Every year.
Free of charge.
Free of charge. They are taken in charge by the Moroccan Agency for International Cooperation.
And how long has this been there?
It's been there since I don't know, 2001.
Okay.
And
since President Kufuor, so
yes.
President Kufuor brought this into being.
I think so. And Morocco has been training young people from Africa for a long time, since 1986. We want to build on this. And there are also new Ghanaian artists. There is one artist who does this pictorial wall paintings. He participated in a very renowned festival in Casablanca in 2019. And he did a very nice mural. It's now in Casablanca, in one of Casablanca's main roads. Wow. Yes, it's very interesting. One of Ghana's music artists has established himself now in Morocco.
Music?
Yes.
Which one is this?
His name is Odoy.
Odoy.
He's mixing Ghanaian Afrobeat with Moroccan music and very different types of music, and making a very special kind of, and it is very accepted. He is now residing in Morocco.
Oh, wow. So what are the places to live in Morocco? I mean, if
Well, it
somebody...
depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the
If you
age
love
of the
the
person.
sea.
If you love the
sea.
city, then you have to go to Casablanca, which is a very vibrant and very much nightlife.
If you like the sea.
If you like the sea, you can go to Agadir.
Okay.
It has the best beaches of Morocco.
And if you like the mountains.
If you like the mountains, you can go to Ifran.
Okay.
To Ifran or to Fez also.
Okay. Excellency, sadly, somewhere down the line, because of the nature of your work, you may have to depart Ghana for another country. How would you like to be remembered in terms of legacy? If you could write it yourself, or if you could say it yourself, how would you want to be remembered?
I would like to be the one who brings Ghanaian and Moroccan people together more. And if I achieve this, our people to get to know and to live with each other more, and to do business with each other, and discover our similarities, that I will be very happy with, I think. Maybe a chamber of commerce.
That would be great.
Yes.
Excellency, you know, sometimes we have interviews and it's more business-like. But this interview with you has been intimate, it has been revealing, and most importantly, we've shared it with a great African country that shows so much potential for Ghana and Moroccan and for the whole of African collaboration and economic prosperity. So on behalf of Ghana Means Business, I would like to thank you very much for sharing this time with us in your beautiful house, and most importantly, on the occasion that we've come, that you've worn this beautiful traditional outfit to receive us. Thank you very, very, very much.
The pleasure was mine. Thank you very much.
Thank you.